Hi, good morning. Good morning, one and all. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Good morning, all of you. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Yeah. Yes, yes. We are all very fine. Yes. So we have started with the anatomy and histology, right? I gave yesterday about the xylem LS. LS of xylem you have finished? Okay, good morning. I'm good, ma'am. Anjan Shetty, I'm good. Fine. Shifa, I'm fine. Good morning, Dhatri, Chandrakala, everybody. Okay. Done there. So we will continue with the anatomy and histology. Mainly histology we have started with. Let me give you the details of the other parts of the histology. Xylem LS I gave you yesterday. Okay, we'll go to xylem TS. So longitudinal section of xylem, you could see that there are vessels and tracheids and xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. So parenchyma with xylem is called xylem parenchyma. Fibers with xylem are called xylem fibers. Okay. So let's now move on to the xylem in longitudinal section. LS, if you cut it longitudinally, how it looks like. Okay. TS of xylem. TS means transverse section. I hope you know it. So as I told you, I showed you the longitudinal section along and tube-like things, no? Tracheids and vessels were there. But then when you take the transverse section, they look circular. Okay. This is the outline of that. The vessels. Vessels normally look more circular and tracheids look more angular. These are the tracheids I am showing. Okay. Okay. This way, I am going to draw the tracheids. These are in between the vessels. Okay. Okay. Then here I will draw some parenchyma cells, circular parenchyma cells. You know it. They look like this. These are called xylem parenchyma. Okay. Should draw them attached to each other. Then here I will draw some fibers. Xylem fibers will be smaller than tracheids. Tracheids are slightly bigger. The fibers are slightly smaller. Okay. This is the cut end of that. These are called xylem fibers. Drawing is very important. In examination, they will ask you this. Even in practical portions, they will ask you this. Last question is practical oriented question will be there in your theory paper. You will have to draw this. Okay. So, what are these? So, these what I have showed there, you have to darken them. Their walls. Okay, darken if you possible, you draw it. This one is a vessel actually. The first one, what I am drawing here, it is a large one. We call this as a metaxylem. Metaxylem is a bigger one, the one having bigger lumen. Smaller ones which are present here, they are called as protoxylem. They are first formed. These are the young xylem, protoxylem. And these are the tracheids. And these are the xylem fibers. Okay. And this what I have drawn is the xylem parenchyma. So this is in a transverse section, they look like this. Xylem parenchyma are associated normally with the protoxylem. Fibers are with the metaxylem. Okay, meta is the old xylem, proto is the young xylem or early xylem. Did you write it? Did you understand it? Write the heading TS of xylem. Okay, thickenings of xylem completed. No? Okay, now you write TS of xylem. Draw this. You have to draw this diagram. Right there in TS. See, a lot of drawings are there. You need not to get hesitant to draw them. Start drawing. TS of xylem. If possible, darken them. Notes not give required. Just write there only. Circular thickenings. There only I told no spiral thickenings. That's all. You can make the notes. Means while writing an examination, just write one line. That's all. Just one line you have to write. Not make required much of notes. One more line you write there only. Circular, spiral, ladder like, network like, all that you write. Then, okay. Okay then, all of you finished? Done this? Okay. So, you write one sentence about each of that. Write down. Xylem elements. Xylem is made up of 4 elements. First, write the side heading tracheids. Tracheids. These are elongated water conducting elements. Water conducting elements. They show cross walls. They show cross walls. With a narrow lumen. With a narrow lumen. Next, vessels. These are elongated, wider xylem elements. These are elongated, wider xylem elements. With open ends. Wider xylem elements with open ends. Next, xylem parenchyma. These are parenchyma tissue. These are parenchyma tissue associated with xylem. Associated with xylem. Next, xylem fibers or wood fibers. Wood also is same. Xylem parenchyma or wood parenchyma we call it. Xylem fibers or wood fibers also we call them. Wood fibers. They are sclerenchyma tissues associated with xylem. They are sclerenchyma tissues associated with xylem. Okay. Now you listen. So I showed that there is a metaxylem, there is a protoxylem. Two types of elements are there in xylem. They show the age of the xylem. If the first xylem is originating, that time it will be small. As it grows, it become a bigger one called the metaxylem. Okay. So these arrangements of xylem, proto and metaxylem is of two types, right? So normally in stems, if you take the section of the stem, you find that xylem is having metaxylem at the periphery, protoxylem is towards the center. This is metaxylem. This is called protoxylem. This arrangement where protoxylem is at the center, metaxylem at the periphery, it is called as endark xylem. Endark refers to xylem with protoxylem at the center, metaxylem at the periphery is called endark xylem. Okay. So whenever you observe endark xylem, if you observe the growth of this endark xylem, you can see small is here, it is growing towards periphery. It is called as the centrifugal growth or centrifugal xylem. Okay. So first one is endark xylem, found in all the stems. So based on the arrangement of proto and metaxylem, I'm saying. Second one is like this, and reverse of this. Metaxylem is at the center, protoxylem is towards the periphery. So this is metaxylem, this is protoxylem. This arrangement is seen in all the roots, and this is originating from outside. Growth is towards the center. It is growing towards center. It is called the centripetal xylem, or we call it as exarch xylem. This is found in all the roots. Very important 2-mark question in the board examination. Distinguish between endark and exarch xylem, they will ask you, right? So how to distinguish? Based on the presence of proto and metaxylem. If the protoxylem is at the present at the center, metaxylem is towards the periphery, it is called as the endark xylem. Growth is away from the center, right? Endark xylem is seen in the stems. Exarch means protoxylem at the periphery, metaxylem at the center, growth is towards the center, or centripetal growth. It is called as the exarch xylem, found in all the roots. Okay, write the heading, arrangement of xylem. Arrangement of xylem. There are two types based on the arrangement. First one, endark xylem. Endark xylem. It is a type of xylem in which protoxylem is found at the center and metaxylem towards periphery. Metaxylem towards periphery. You tell me. I will not repeat. Second, you tell me. In endark, where is protoxylem, where is metaxylem? You tell me, must see, look at the drawing and tell me. Where is protoxylem, where is metaxylem? You should tell me, look at the drawing and tell me. Don't be mum like this. You write it. ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ನೀವೇ ಬರಿಬಹುದು protoxylem is at the center metaxylem is towards the periphery that's it see there is nothing new as notes whatever is 10th ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ what is seen the drawing I am giving you that you can only write it yeah write the drawing first one done Madhya you tell me you were asking me doubt na you should only answer Sakina answer let me see where is Sakina ಏನಂಗಂದ್ರೆ center of periphery ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು I don't understand what are you writing what is center of periphery Sakina you tell me properly metaxylem is towards see the drawing periphery ಹೊರಗಡೆ protoxylem is at the periphery metaxylem is at the center okay done that's it there's nothing big issue in this don't make it complicated ma from yesterday I'm telling you notes is not a complicated thing whatever is seen in the diagram you are writing them as a point next it is found in all stems it's found in all stems next exarch xylem what to write for exarch xylem tell me metaxylem towards the center and protoxylem is at the periphery or away from the center good yeah protoxylem at the periphery metaxylem at the center correct yenama metaxylem is found at the center protoxylem is at the periphery correct simple here don't make confusions here growth is towards center here growth is towards center or centripetal growth or centripetal growth It is found in, where do you find that? It is found in all the roots. All roots. Good. Did you draw both of them? Did you draw both? You draw it. Draw both of them. Done. Okay then. That's about the xylem then. We now move on to phloem tissue. Xylem, drawing, they will ask you, this they will ask you for 2 mark or 4, 5 mark to distinguish between endark and the exact xylem with the diagram, or 2 mark just to differentiate between endark and exact xylem. Okay, coming test and all, you will be having these questions. Whenever I say they are there. Okay. Next is about the phloem tissue. Phloem is the food conducting tissue in plants, and the phloem is otherwise called as a bast, or we also call this as leptoma. Leptoma is another name for phloem. Okay. Then coming to the phloem tissue, the elements I just show you, the major elements are food conducting ones, long elements. They have the plates on their either side, and they will have number of pores on this. The plates will have number of pores. Here the food is filtered. When it's passing, it will get filtered, right? And food is transported in the form of the protoplasmic strands. This is a major element. We call this as the sieve tube. Sieve tube because it has a plate like thing where it acts like a sieve. Sieve andre hinge sanistaralva hange. Adike sieve antare. Right? This is called sieve tube. The sieve tube has these things, what we call them as protoplasmic channels. Protoplasmic channels will be there through which food is filtered, and this is called the sieve plate. So all these are the parts of sieve tube only. Protoplasmic channels and sieve plate are same thing, but there is no nucleus found in this. Understand? You don't have a nucleus for this, but there will be always one cell associated with this. So another one sieve tube I have drawn here. There is one associated cell along with this that has a large nucleus. With this nucleus, the life is given to the sieve tubes. This is a neighboring cell, always found along with the sieve tube. This we call it as the companion cell. Companion cell. Okay, this will be always associated with the sieve tube and provide the living support to the sieve tube. Okay, so another sieve tube will be continuation with this. Okay, with another companion cell. Then you find number of parenchyma associated with xylem. These are called as phloem. These are called the phloem parenchyma. Right? So a parenchyma will have small vacuoles. You already know the original characters. You know, right? Okay. This is again continuation of the protoplasmic channels. This is the phloem parenchyma having nucleus, cytoplasm, and all. And there are a number of fibers here associated with the phloem tissue. Right, these are the fibers, and you know how to draw the fibers like this, and these fibers will have number of thickenings. Already you know it. These are the lignin thickenings. Fibers are sclerenchyma, right? They will have this character. This is the total structure of the phloem. So, what is this? This is called as the phloem parenchyma or vast parenchyma. This is called as the phloem fiber or the bast fiber. These are the four elements. Now the elements are first one the sieve tube, then it is companion cell, phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers. Four are the important elements of phloem. When you observe the phloem with a longitudinal section, this is the LS of phloem. Okay. But if you take the transverse section of the phloem, TS of phloem, if I draw, it looks like this. The cells are big circular things. They will have the thin cell wall margin. This, if you consider is a sieve tube, it will have a plate like things. This is a sieve plate. It will have a companion cell along with this. Very important thing is there is a companion cell. Sieve tube with a companion cell. They should always be together. Sieve tube will get the living activity because of the companion cell, because of its nucleus. Sieve tube is a enucleated cell. Enucleated ಅಂದ್ರೆ living cell ಹೌದು, but nucleus ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆ? Companion cell is providing every living support. This is the sieve tube. This is called companion cell. Okay, and along with this you may get the fibers. They are called phloem fibers. So any number you can draw. Not only 3 I am drawing, you should also draw 3. Any number you can draw. These are the phloem fibers. Fibers you should have the double elements. Because you are taking transverse section, they look hexagonal. Right? Then some parenchyma will be associated with this. This is called the phloem parenchyma. Okay? And always cut cells you should draw. This is the phloem parenchyma, and these are the phloem fibers. This is about the TS of the phloem tissue. Did you understand this? Write down phloem. It is a water conducting tissue in plants. It is a water conducting tissue in plants. Sorry, not water conducting. You people should tell me, is it water conducting tissue? Yes, ma'am. It's a food conducting tissue. Write it. You should tell me water conducting. It's a food conducting tissue in plants. It is otherwise called bast or leptoma. Bast or leptoma. Bast or leptoma. Its elements are its elements are sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. And phloem fibers. Okay, written all the four. What are the elements? Sieve tubes, companion cell, phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers. Draw LS of phloem, TS of phloem. Two diagrams you draw. Start drawing. Are you drawing? Draw big ones. I will open your videos and show. I will ask you to show me the drawings. All xylem, phloem, ella. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಬರ್ದಿರೋ xylem, ಇವತ್ತು ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು phloem ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ. Done now. Kirtan, you have finished. Show, you want to show me? For TS and LS? But you said done now. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So, Jeevan Kumar, open your video and show me. Jeevan Kumar, done, ma'am. Where is he? Yeah, show me properly. TS, okay. LS, LS of phloem. Okay, xylem TS. Xylem TS. Xylem kano. Phloem ala, xylem. This is phloem. Xylem. TS of xylem. That is LS of xylem. TS of xylem. Okay, good. That's correct. Good. Enough. Others. Humera, show me. 2-3 members I will ask. Anjan Shetty also show. Humera, nothing is seen, ma. Your face is seen. Okay, that is a phloem. That's a xylem. Good. Next. Wait, Anjan Shetty, I am watching hers. Okay, good, ma. Next, Anjan Shetty. Humera, correct. Anjan Shetty, show me. This is अरे यार डल नैन कांटा ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಣೋ ಇದು ಬ್ಲರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಓಕೆ ಗುಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಓಕೆ LS of phloem TS of phloem good that's enough Yashashvi is showing yes ma yes correct yes ma yes xylem good thank you Amulya is showing Yeah, is it xylem? Phloem. Yes, good. Phloem LS ತಪ್ಪರ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಯಾರಿದು ವರ್ಷಿತಾ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ವರ್ಷಿತಾ no Varshita is done well. Yeah, good. Fine dear. Okay, fine. That's okay. No issue, Napita. You are anyway sending me in this, no, after the class. That's fine. Okay, let's now write it down. Write points. First one, sieve tubes. Sieve tubes. They are the elongated tubular food conducting tissues of phloem. Elongated tubular food conducting tissues of phloem. These on either side are covered by sieve plates. These on either side are covered by sieve plates. Covered on either side by sieve plates. Sieve plates possess a number of sieve pores. Sieve plates possess sieve pores. Through the sieve pores, food is filtered along with protoplast. Food is filtered along with protoplast. Next, sieve tubes does not contain nucleus. Sieve tubes doesn't contain nucleus. And their vital activity is controlled by the nucleus of companion cells. The nucleus of companion cells. Nucleus of companion cells. Therefore, sieve tubes are called enucleated. E andre no nucleus anta. Enucleated. U alla. Enucleated. Enucleated. Sieve tubes are called enucleated living cells of phloem. Enucleated living cells of phloem. You underline the word sentence enucleated living cells of phloem. Enucleated living cells of phloem ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Enucleated living cells of phloem. Then next word companion cell. It is an associated cell of sieve tube. Associated cell of sieve tube that possess a large nucleus and cytoplasm. Large nucleus and cytoplasm. It is a sister cell of sieve tube. It is a sister cell ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. It is a sister cell of sieve tube. Next, phloem parenchyma. Phloem parenchyma. It's a parenchyma associated with phloem tissue. It is parenchyma associated with phloem tissue. Phloem fibers or bast fibers phloem fibers or bast fibers. These are sclerenchyma fibers present along with phloem. Sclerenchyma fibers present along with phloem. Then okay, listen. Let's now talk about the next unit. These vascular tissues, no, they are arranged in a particular fashion in the stem and roots. Okay, that arrangement I am going to give you now. Okay. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇದನ್ನ. Correct ಆಗಿದೆ. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the arrangements of the xylem and phloem in the stem and root. We call that as vascular bundles. So let us talk about the types of vascular bundles, right? So how are they arranged? All that we are going to study now. So we study the heading vascular bundles. What is bundles? Bundle, one small bundle where vascular tissues are arranged. It's called a vascular bundle. Okay, so there are major two types of arrangements are there. First type is called the radial bundles. Second one is called as the conjoint bundles. Third one is called as the concentric bundles. So there are three types of bundles, arrangement of xylem and phloem. Radial means if this is a vascular bundle or xylem and phloem, place where the vascular tissues are present, you get xylem in one patch, phloem in another patch. Xylem and phloem. This is xylem, this is phloem. They are found in different radii. Can you make out? Xylem is in this radii, phloem is another radii. That's why we got the radial bundles. It is found in all the roots. All roots possess radial bundles. Okay. Now, radial in the sense, xylem and phloem are alternating. They are found in different radii. In this, we have types. First one, in dicot roots, if you observe, dicot roots, what you get is, see, I drawn 3, right? 3 idre, sorry, 2 idre. Suppose 2 xylem, 2 phloem idre, 2 xylem and 2 phloem idre. It is called the diarch bundle. 3 idre, triarch. 4 idre, tetrarch. 5 pentarch. 6 hexarch. So, this diarch in the 6 hexarch tanka dicot root alli. Okay, till hexarch it is in dicot roots. 2 to 6 in dicot roots. But second one, in monocot roots, all roots will contain only radial vascular bundles. In monocot roots, you will get more than 10. Tumba jasti irutte. Adanne heltare more many bundles of xylem and phloem irutte. Idanna heltine polyarch. Very important question to be asked is, what is polyarch? Polyarch andre when xylem and phloem patches are more than 10 or many, it is called the polyarch vascular bundle. It's a type of radial bundle in which xylem and phloem are found more than 10 polyarch bundles. Okay. Then coming to the conjoint bundles. Conjoint bundle types there. First one, conjoint is found in all the stems. Ella stem conjoint bundles. First one though, you get collateral bundles. First type is conjoint collateral bundles. Collateral andre they are found in different radius. Conjoint xylem and phloem are found in a single radius. Patch xylem phloem phloem. So this xylem, this phloem. This is conjoint, that together. Are you getting it? Radial xylem bere, phloem bere. Xylem, phloem in the single radius. One radius is the conjoint bundle. Other than collateral, if they are found side by side, one patch is called collateral. So xylem and phloem are one patch side by side collateral. Idhal mate ಎರಡು ತರ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ conjoint collateral open bundles ಅಂತ ಒಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಈಗ ಹಿಂಗೆ vascular bundle ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಧ್ಯ ಒಂದು meristematic tissue ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನ cambium, we call this is cambium. So below this you get xylem, above this you get phloem. So cambium is a meristematic tissue. It helps in adding the cells because it divides continuously. It adds xylem and phloem here up and down. So therefore we call this, will add up the cells. Imagine plant is divided, undergoing growth. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ cambium ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ xylem ಮತ್ತೆ phloem ಆಡ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು girth increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. xylem ಹಿಂಗು ಸೆಂಟರ್ ದಲ್ಲ xylem, ಸೈಡ್ ದಲ್ಲ phloem. In between cambium idre xylem and phloem add ಮಾಡಿ ಅಗಲ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. It will help in increasing the girth of the plant. We call it as secondary growth. First growth is normal. Normally, 1 ವರ್ಷ ಬೆಳೆದ್ರೆ plant, when 1 year it's growing, it is thin, right? Suppose it is growing for the second year, it will increase in its girth or width. That is called as secondary growth. How it is possible? If you get cambium in between xylem and phloem, it can undergo secondary growth. If the cambium is present between xylem and phloem, it is said to be open vascular bundle. So example is all the dicot stems will have open vascular bundle. I hope you understood this. So open vascular bundle there between xylem and phloem there is a meristematic tissue called cambium. It helps in secondary growth. So we call the bundle as open. So how we say dicot stem vascular bundle then conjoint collateral open bundle. Okay. Second one, you will not get sometimes any cambium. Kalagade xylem ide, illi phloem ide. Idu xylem. There is no cambium. Means it cannot undergo secondary growth because there is no meristema in this. There will not be increase in the girth of the plant. So this is closed for secondary growth. You don't have the cambium, so So it's closed for secondary growth. So example is all the monocot stems. Monocot stems are closed for secondary growth. They don't. Okay, coconut tree nodi, bamboo nodi. They grow thin and tall, not the wide ones. Wide happens only in the dicot plants. All dicot stems undergo secondary growth. If they are perennial, many year plants, they'll grow width. Dicot plants ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ width ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Monocot stems will not grow. Therefore, they are closed vascular bundles. So, how is vascular bundle in monocot stem and ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ? Conjoined, collateral and closed. This is collateral. Second one. Conjoined collateral closed. Monocot stem. Conjoined collateral open. It is a dicot stem. Okay. This is first ತರ. Then comes the second one. Collateral ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ there is something called the bicollateral bundle. It's a rare case observed only in the plant like cucurbita stem. Cucurbita stem ಅಂದ್ರೆ pumpkin ಮತ್ತೆ cucurbits, cucumbers ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ bicollateral ಅಂದ್ರೆ two things will be there. Bi ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ತಾನೆ. There will be one central xylem present here. It is xylem core, central core. You will get one cambium here, one cambium here. This is the outer cambium, this inner cambium. Below that there is xylem, inner, this is phloem, outer phloem and inner phloem. This is phloem. So this is xylem, this is outer cambium, this is inner cambium. This is outer phloem. This is inner phloem. Inner phloem. Inner phloem. So I will write it slightly above. Okay. Central one is xylem. Xylem. This is inner phloem. Sorry, inner cambium. First inner cambium. This is inner phloem. Understand? Okay, so it is a special thing only found in the cucurbits. Mainly cucurbits, cucumbers and all, right? So these are the major ones. Major bundles are radial and conjoint. Radial is found in roots and the conjoint is in stem. Radial in the xylem and phloem found in the different radii. They are alternating with each other. Conjoint and the xylem and phloem found in the single radius. That's the difference. And in radial we have types. In dicot roots you get diarch to hexarch. 2 to 6 xylem, alternative 2 to 6 phloem. Monocot roots will have more than 10 xylem and phloem stems. It's called polyarch. Coming to the root, the stems, conjoint bundles are common. Conjoint means xylem and phloem are found in the single radius. In this, we have types collateral and bicollateral. Collateral means xylem and phloem side by side. Okay. Under that, if it is collateral open, then there is a cambium between xylem and phloem. This is cambium. Cambium between xylem and phloem. So you need to draw dividing cells with the nucleus in there. This is cambium. If there is cambium between xylem and phloem, it is said to be open bundle because it helps in adding secondary xylem, secondary phloem, increasing the girth of the plant. It is called the open for secondary growth. So the name is open vascular bundle. Whereas closed means xylem and phloem, between them there is no cambium. Therefore, it will not undergo secondary growth. It is closed for secondary growth. These are the major two things. But very special one is bicollateral bundle, where there is a central strip of xylem. On either side you will get cambium, on either side you get phloem. Outer cambium, inner cambium. Outer phloem, inner phloem. So the bi. Because two tissues of conducting tissues like phloem here, they are double in nature. They are called the bicollateral bundles. Till here we have for your board syllabus. So concentric is coming under only the neat syllabus. Okay, but concentric also you are supposed to know. Therefore, I am giving concentric. Concentric andre ಏನು? You will get the ring of xylem or phloem. This is the ring of xylem surrounded by phloem. This is xylem. This is phloem. If xylem is surrounded by phloem, it is called as the hydrocentric bundle. Hydrocentric vascular bundle. First type of concentric is hydrocentric. As central one is xylem, okay, and surrounding is phloem. It is also called as amphicribal. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಂಫಿಕ್ರೈಬಲ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಂದು ಉಲ್ಟಾ. ಫ್ಲೋಯಮ್ is at the center surrounded by xylem. This is xylem. Okay, this is phloem, this is xylem. ಇಲ್ಲಿ xylem surrounds phloem. So central one is leptoma. We call this as B type. It has the leptocentric. Lepto andre phloem. Phloem at the center. Leptocentric anta. Okay. Or surrounding is xylem. No, it is called as a amphivessel. This type of xylem, this first type is seen in Yucca plant al siಗುತ್ತೆ. This leptocentric is found in ferns. This is the portion what I have given is for the NEET. ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಇವು ಮೇನ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ತನಕ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಬೇಕು, ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಆಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್ ದ ಹೆಡಿಂಗ್ ವ್ಯಾಸ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬಂಡಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಟೂ ಶೀಟ್ಸ್. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹೀಗೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಶೀಟ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಶೀಟ್ ಎರಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮುಕ್ಕಾಲ್ ಭಾಗ ಕಂಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೇ ಬರೀರಿ. ರೇಡಿಯಲ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಂಜಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಬರೀರಿ. ನಾನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಇಟ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಬ್ಲರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬ್ಲರ್. ಬ್ಲರ್ ನನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಬ್ಲರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೇನೋ ಕ್ಯಾಮೆರಾ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದಕ್ಕಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಈಗಲೂ ಇದೆಯಾ ಬ್ಲರ್? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಪೆನ್ನೆ ಹಂಗಿದೆ. ನಾನ್ ಬ್ಲರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಾ? ನಾನು ಬ್ಲರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹೇರ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ತಾನೆ? ಬ್ಲರ್ ಇದೆನಾ? ನಾನು ಬ್ಲರ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನ ಮಸ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿ, ಮಂಜು ತರ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಡಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ದಿರ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ? ನೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. If you are using long book, can we draw horizontal? Yeah, you draw horizontal. It is only for your future plans. ಇದು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಾಟಮಿಕ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರೇಡಿಯಲ್ ಬಂಡಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಹೆಂಗಾರ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋಂಗ್ ಬರೀರಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ಯಾ? ಅದೇನೋ ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ರೈಟ್ ಫುಲ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಒನ್. 2 ಶೀಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರೀರಿ, 2 ಶೀಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರೀರಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ ನಾವು. ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಾವು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಡ್ರಾ ದಿಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಬರೀರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. Write them with some space. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಗ ಬಿಡಿ ನಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ದೂರ ದೂರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೀರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು you write with space. Finished? Third one is not clear. Ida third one concentric. Idu clear ilva? Yav clear ilva? Write the name concentric. Okay, hydrocentric or amphicribal. AMPHICRIBAL. Cribal. Xylem at the center, phloem at the periphery. Okay. Example is Yucca. 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 Next is leptocentric. Second one. Idu. Leptocentric andre phloem at the center, xylem at the surrounding. It is also called amphicribal. 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 Example ferns. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಮುಗಿಸ್ರಪ್ಪ. I am waiting. Those who have finished, you should show me. Tejashwini, not finished. Okay, Rukaya, show me. Rukaya, show me the drawing. If it is very tightly written, I will ask you to redraw. Where is Rukaya? No, I am not erasing. You need not say wait, 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 and all. Like kids, babies. I am not erasing anything. Where is Rukaya's drawing? She said I have done. Show no ma, Rukaya. Are you showing me? I am unable to see yours. She is showing that. Baby Rukaya. Baby Rukaya tha na? Baby Rukaya. Nothing is there. Where is this? Show me. Rukaya is alva no? Baby Rukaya alva. Rukaya is not seen na? Tell you there. Show no. Rukaya Mahmoodi. Show me the drawing. See your name only is there. Wait. Can't say I can't see you. Dear. See you yourself. You see it. I can't see it anything. Anybody can you see that? No, I can't see. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ತುಂಬಾ ಗಾತ್ರ ತರಬಾರ್ದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡು ಓಕೆ ಹಾ ಗುಡ್ ಸರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಡನ್ ಓಕೆ ಇಬ್ರು ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಬೇಬಿ ರುಕಯಾ ಬೇರೆ ರುಕಯಾ ಮೆಹಮೂದಿ ಬೇರೆನಾ ಸರಿ Ma'am, Lerna. Ma'am, for bicollateral, can you please read the labelings once? Okay. This is xylem, outer cambium, inner phloem, outer phloem. Xylem admela outer cambium, outer phloem. Olagade inner cambium, inner phloem. Are you all feeling it blur? From the major difference between collateral and bicollateral is the placement of the xylem and phloem. No, bi refers to two. There is two phloem are there, no? So bicollateral. There are two tissues that are repeating in the bundle. It's bi. Got it? And it's only found in cucurbita. Nothing else. Cucurbita stem. Nobody else. All conjoined are seen in the stems. But bicollateral seen only in cucurbita stem. Cucurbita, cucumber. Yen no ma'am. Okay, ma'am. No, ma'am. I didn't understand, Arjun. Why is that fight happening between you? No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yadr ಬಗ್ಗೆ yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I am not asking you are done it or not. Leave it. I am showing you for the whole time. Today you are going to finish this drawing only. And tomorrow on we will do the anatomy. That will be taking 2 classes. That will be over there. It will help you for the practical examination. Hydrocentric or amphicribal. AMPHICRIBAL. Cribal. Amphicribal. Cribal. Right? Amphicribal. Madhya, want to show? Yes, good. See, so nicely placement has been done. Very good. This much free space. Good, good, ma. Very nice. Very nicely written. Good, Madhya. Very neat you are. Chanbasappa, want to show? Chanbasappa radial bundles, good. Correct. One day conjoined bundles, okay, xylem and phloem are like this, okay, done. Next. Open bundles with cambium, very good. Bicollateral, okay, closed bundles without it, monopod stem, bicollateral, very good. Okay. Hydrocentric, electrocentric. You show your face, Chanbasappa. I have not seen you at all. Wait, Chanbasappa's face, let me see. Yes. Good. Okay, thank you. Chanbasappa, something is talking. I don't know. Ravi Surya is showing. Let me see Ravi Surya. Okay. Good, good, good. Yeah, nice, dear. Good, Ravi Surya. Fine, 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 fine. Anjan Shetty. ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ದೆ ಪುಟ್ಟ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಸಂಧಿನಲ್ಲಿ ತುರುಕಿದ್ಯಾ ರೈಟ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ನೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುರುಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ಯಾ ನೀನು ಓಕೆ ಅಂಜನ್ ವೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಶೋ ಯುವರ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಹಾ ಗುಡ್ ಹಾಯ್ ಓಕೆ ಡನ್ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನಿ ಓಕೆ ಗುಡ್ 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 ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಡಲ್ ಬ್ಲರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನಿ 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 ಓಕೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ದೂರ ದೂರ ಬರ್ದಂಗಿದೆ ಶೋರ್ ಫೇಸ್ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನಿ ಸಮ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಹಾಯ್ ಹಾಯ್ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನಿ ಓಕೆ ಗುಡ್ ಫೈನ್ ಕೀರ್ತನ ಭಾವನಾ is showing the house okay good Megashri is seen okay Bhavana you are written very nice good 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 anyway 15th ಗೆ ಶುರು ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ ಫೇಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು Good, good, good. Right, ma. I didn't see Megashri. Megashri, only table is seen. Okay. Good, good, nice. Show your face. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, good. Nice to see you. Right, right. Fine. All of you showed? Fine, dear. Enough. Done. You are done with this. Ma'am, what is the meaning of dicotyledons and monocotyledons? It's a big question. Anybody can answer to her? Rukaya Mahmood is asking what's the difference between the dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Anybody can write the answer for her? Can you show? I'll show the board. Yes, I'll show the board. Tell her the differences. Dicotyledons with the monocotyledons and the entire. Somebody should write it. I'm showing the board. Okay. Write The differences for Ruqayya, Mahmoodi. Anybody can you write the differences for dicot and monocot for her? Hello. Are you all there? Somebody should write. Abhigna Shetty is there? I don't know, dear Ranjan Shetty. I don't know. The meaning message will be sent. See, there is a message given there. Napita sent. Monocot seeds contain single cotyledon. Dicots contain two cotyledons. Baby. Sorry. Ruqayya, you understood? Dicots contain two cotyledons. Ruqayya, Mahmoodi, did you understand? Okay, good. Example for dicots are all pulses. Monocots are all cereals. Cereals and one day, one seed. Like wheat, rice and all monocots. Dicots is pea seed, bean seed, groundnuts, all those are dicots. Okay, got it? Okay, fine then. So tomorrow I don't know. See you tomorrow if there is no holiday. Okay. Why Arjun you are writing clapping and all? I hate that. Don't write clapping and all. What is there to clap? We are teaching. There is nothing to clap. Bye bye. Amphibasil. Example is ferns. Ma'am, you didn't show me. Yeah, tomorrow you show me. Okay. All of you show me tomorrow. You should only show on your own. Okay, done then. See you. Bye. Time up.